Have you ever seen a homeless person walking and holding up a sign saying anything will help? There are homeless people everywhere, and they need our help to be able to get to their needs. I think it's not fair homeless people do not have anything. I think we should help homeless people because of these reasons. Homeless people do not have any food or water, something to keep warm, and money. We should create a community place for homeless people to get to their needs. Homeless people do not have food or water, so there could be so many effects on this. Without food or water, homeless people would starve and become dehydrated, and soon enough they could die because food and drinks are what keep you alive. I don't know if you've seen a homeless person eat out of the garbage, but I have, and I know garbages have lots of diseases and bacteria in it, and that goes to the homeless person, and the homeless person can get very sick and will probably have to go to the hospital for it. So there's a cycle going on with something who eats out of the garbage. Diseases and bacteria are carried everywhere, especially garbages. The reason homeless people do this is because they have no food, and the only place they can get food without having to pay money is out of the garbages. Though the garbage cans already have food eaten out of it, homeless people don't care. They will eat anything that is edible no matter what has happened to it. Homeless people do not have food and water, and they need something to survive on. Homeless people do not have water, so they have to find out a way to drink. And like they do with food, they'll drink anything that is a liquid. When it comes to food and water, homeless people will do anything for it, and that even counts disgusting places. When the weather gets cold out, you probably get snuggled up in a blanket or jacket, but homeless people can't do that. Homeless people have to suffer through the cold weather outside. I know it doesn't snow in Florida, but it can get very cold out, and they have to either just sit out in the cold weather or walk for a long distance to find something that will keep warm. With this cause, homeless people could get a cold from the weather outside or even a horrible sickness. Homeless people have to sleep and be on the streets in Florida, and if you think about it, homeless people are just on the streets with nothing to keep them warm. A homeless person doesn't even have a fire to curl up by either. Homeless people do not have money, and that's why they're homeless. Everything that happens to homeless people is because they do not have money. Starvation, diseases, but this is all just from them getting their needs. Homeless people get this when they get anything from food to clothes. We need to put a stop to this. In this generation, we will have to be worried about becoming poor or homeless if this operation becomes to be a great start.